Training camp is always the first true test for rookies stepping into the NFL, and for the Chicago Bears second-round pick Luther Burden, that test has been a rocky one. After missing the first 4 practices due to a hamstring injury, Burden finally stepped onto the field, only for the worst fears of head coach Ben Johnson to come true. From the very moment he returned, Burden began struggling with basic mental errors, particularly with alignments and formations. During Monday's walkthroughs, the offense had to repeatedly stop and restart plays because Burton lined up incorrectly. These were supposed to be simple, smooth sessions, yet they turned into frustrating delays. By Tuesday, even when he was given opportunities with the starting offense in 11 on 11 drills, the same problems persisted. Johnson eventually had no choice but to pull him from a play entirely because Burton still couldn't line up properly. For a second-round pick, this is a major red flag. Johnson's offensive system is built on confidence, precision, and versatility. Receivers are expected to understand multiple positions and execute plays without hesitation. Veteran receiver DJ Moore already emphasized earlier this offseason that players must be ready to contribute the moment they step on the field. It's becoming clear that Burden isn't ready yet, and the veterans know it. What makes this situation so concerning is that Burden isn't lacking physical talent. He's fast, strong, and has excellent hands. But in the NFL, physical gifts mean little if a player can't mentally process the game at full speed. Johnson's system isn't a simple plug-and-play offense. It requires conceptual understanding, the ability to adjust on the fly, and total focus. If Burton doesn't adapt quickly, he risks falling behind other receivers in a crowded depth chart. This isn't the first time Chicago has seen a promising draft pick fail due to mental lapses. Fans still remember high selections who couldn't adjust to the speed and complexity of the NFL and ended up as disappointments. Burton's situation feels eerily similar. The Bears don't have time to wait forever. Caleb Williams needs reliable weapons as he develops in his rookie season. Every misstep by Burton slows down the chemistry building process between quarterback and receiver, a process that is absolutely critical for Chicago's offensive success. With Romo Duns already making strong impressions, Burton must prove he can keep up before he gets buried on the depth chart. If Burton can't quickly correct these mistakes, his rookie season could become a wasted year, and the Bears' long-term investment might be in jeopardy. It's a harsh reality, but in Chicago, the standard is rising fast under Ben Johnson. You either execute or you watch from the sidelines. While Burton's struggles raise concerns on offense, the defense just suffered a devastating setback. Rookie defensive lineman Myles Turner, Chicago's other second-round pick, injured his ankle on the very first day of training camp. The injury will sideline him for at least a month, meaning he'll miss the entire preseason and possibly the first couple of regular season games. This is a crushing blow for a defense that was counting on Turner to solidify the interior of the defensive line. At Texas A&M, Turner was a force of nature, recording 115 tackles, 24 tackles for loss, and 10 sacks in his final season. At 6'4" and 290 pounds, he combined size, strength, and explosiveness, traits that made him a perfect fit to stop the run and generate interior pressure. Turner wasn't just another rookie. He was drafted to be a foundational piece, someone who could anchor the defensive front for years to come. His college tape showcased not just physical dominance, but also rare situational awareness. He could read plays, penetrate gaps, and even deflect passes, traits that scouts projected would translate immediately to the NFL. Now, his development has been stalled at a crucial time. Missing preseason reps means he'll have to learn Chicago's defensive scheme, build chemistry with teammates, and adapt to NFL speed during the regular season, a difficult task for any rookie. Without Turner, the burden falls on veterans Justin Jones and Andrew Billings to hold down the interior. Khyiris Tonga will also be asked to take on more responsibility than expected. But none of these players bring Turner's athletic explosiveness, which is exactly what Chicago needed to elevate its defensive front. The timing couldn't be worse. The NFC North is loaded with strong rushing attacks. Detroit boasts one of the league's best defensive lines and a lethal backfield duo in David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs. Green Bay may have moved on from Aaron Jones, but Josh Jacobs is a punishing back who will test Chicago's run defense early and often. Turner's absence weakens Chicago's depth, forces more snaps on the remaining defensive linemen, and increases the risk of fatigue or injuries over the long season. Depth in the trenches is critical, especially in a division where opponents will relentlessly test the Bears' run defense. Ankle injuries can also be tricky. Even if Turner returns after a month, there's no guarantee he'll be at full strength. Any lingering issues could impact his mobility and explosiveness for the rest of the season. For a team trying to take the next step defensively, this is a problem they can't afford. Before listening to the latest news, subscribe to the channel, like it, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Let's move on to the new news. While the news about Burden and Turner is worrying, Bears fans still have a major reason for excitement: head coach Ben Johnson's offensive creativity, particularly in how he plans to use star receiver DJ Moore. Johnson has already started lining Moore up in the backfield as a running back during training camp. Moore has been learning entire play packages that include handoffs, tosses, and motion plays, allowing him to attack defenses in ways we've never seen before in Chicago. This approach isn't just for show. Johnson is building a system designed to keep defenses guessing on every snap. When Moore lines up in the backfield, the defense has no idea what's coming. Is it a handoff, a screen, a route out of the backfield, or a trick play? This uncertainty forces defensive coordinators to show their hand earlier, which gives Caleb Williams more pre-snap information and better decision-making opportunities. Moore's versatility is the key to unlocking this new-look offense. Not only can he run deep routes as a traditional receiver, but now he'll also be a threat on short passes, screens, and rushing plays. This unpredictability will create mismatches all over the field, especially in the red zone where space is limited. Defenses will face an impossible choice: load up with defensive backs to cover Moore's receiving ability and risk getting punished by his rushing plays, or stack the box to stop the run and leave themselves vulnerable to Moore streaking downfield. Either way, Johnson is setting Moore up to be the ultimate chess piece in Chicago's offense. Even better, this creativity will open up opportunities for other playmakers. With defenses focusing on Moore, rookie Romo Duns should see more favorable coverages. Cole Kmet will benefit from better matchups, and the Bears running backs will face lighter defensive fronts. Johnson's early play design show just how serious he is about maximizing the talent around Caleb Williams. If this is what he's unveiling in the first week of training camp, imagine what he'll have ready for the regular season. The Bears training camp has already given fans plenty to think about. Luther Burden's struggles are a harsh reminder that physical talent alone isn't enough in the NFL. Sheer Turner's injury is a frustrating blow to a defense that desperately needs his presence in the trenches. But Ben Johnson's bold creativity with DJ Moore could be the game changer Chicago has been waiting for. This team is at a turning point. The success of the 2025 season will hinge on how quickly Burden can adjust, how soon Turner can return at full strength, and how effectively Johnson can execute his offensive vision. So Bears fans, what do you think? Will Burden figure things out before it's too late? Can Turner make a strong comeback and anchor the defensive line? And are you as excited as we are to see DJ Moore unleashed in this new offensive role? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit the like button, and make sure you're subscribed with notifications on so you never miss any Bears updates. The best is yet to come for Chicago football, and you'll want to be here when it happens.